Good morning. Welcome to another day of Bible prophecy. My name is Prophecy Brazil. Prophecy 2010, part 19, is the subject and the title of this message of the day. But I want to get back to you is where I left off at part 18, where God was speaking, Jesus was speaking to his disciples through parables. Now, and we don't understand the significant facts of parable, why God would have Jesus to do this. Uh, we wouldn't comprehend what is going on as of today. And so I want to refer you back to St. Matthew's chapter 13, where Jesus was speaking to his disciples through parables. But before I get back to that, sometimes things become attracted to you in today's world events. Even as they do, there's part of Bible prophecy, many of these things unfolding themselves. I want to speak first about the United States of America, the legacy, and where it has brought us today. Its legacy began many years ago. So did mine, and so did yours. You might say that, well, you deny this, but there's no denying the fruits of the tree without acknowledging the tree. But no, we all became the fruits of the tree, or the fruits of the vine that was planted long ago in the earth. Our formality of which we became started a long time ago with our ancestors. Some of us took different paths. Some of us came from different origins of peoples and of nations. And we have traveled this far. Even though we can't trace our own footprint throughout the generation of the earth, many of us have the ability to trace our ancestral footprint upon the earth. In doing so, we find our legacy is somewhat complex. And as we trace our ancestors, we might not trace it through the actuality of our footprint, but we can trace it through our ancestral genetic color code. Once we have established our genetic color code from which it came and how it came to be upon this earth, then we can understand our legacy. This is why God spoke to us through parables and said, "Seeing you see not, hearing you can't perceive." Seeing you can't perceive what you're hearing, and hearing you can't understand what you're hearing. But yet it be spoke to us throughout the revelation of time through Bible prophecy. For Jesus, the Son of the living God, spoke these things to us through parable, but yet we saw them, but we understood them not, and we heard them, and we didn't know what we was hearing. Why does I say this? Let me take you to a part. First, let me talk about the United States of America. And it has something to do with this parable. We have a black president for the first time in the United States history, Barack Obama. We look at him and see his legacy, see where he came from, But we say that we taken and we put this man there. No, we did. We didn't put Barack Obama in place as being the president of the United States of America. Yet we deny the facts of him who placed Barack Obama at the head. Because what it was, I've been speaking these things that God has given me ever since 1995. God sent me to be a prophet to prepare the way for the return of his son Jesus Christ. Long before President George W. Bush became the president of the United States of America. After George H.W. Bush, the father, had become the president of the United States of America. So we can't say this is the works of George W. Bush, and neither could we say it's the works of Barack Obama, and neither could we say it's the people's of the United States of America, because my calling was set forth in place by God the Father long before these people came along. He spoke to me through a minister, a live minister, who came to me and told me God sent him out to me, and I didn't hear him. So that reason I say, everything that you see happening around you today, job being lost, this is no myth. It's actuality and reality unfolding itself, the works of Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, bringing judgment upon this earth, destroying the tree upon which his father didn't plant. He destroying it, getting ready for its eternal destruction. Through parable, Jesus spoke these things to us. Through our own ignorance and the lack of knowledge, it became a myth. It became a parable unto us, and we didn't perceive. We saw it, but we didn't understand it. We heard it, but we perceived not what it was saying to us. But now, it is unfolding itself, yet we look for signs and symbols, and we try to understand the mystery of it all. We keep calling to Barack Obama to fix it, but it's not in the power of the hands of Barack Obama. I spoke concerning these matters when you take a person driving a car. The Gentiles have been over this earth for over 2,000 years. But I found out it's ironic. When they get in trouble and get in serious trouble, they give the keys of the vehicles to the man that have no part in causing destruction upon the United States of America. You know, I worked for a local railroad in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Locomotive diesel mechanic department. This white guy went in there and he thought that you could take this train hose, I changed the oil in it, and hook the hose to it just like that. You couldn't do that. You got to hook the hose up first to the locomotive through the due process, and then you got to go turn the valve on before you cut the valve on the locomotive, draining the 500 gallons of piece of fuel. Crude oil from the crankcase of this engine. He did vice versa and turned the valve on the engine, took the plug out, and the oil ran all over the floor of what we do that main. But he come telling me, look what we have done. I said, we ain't did nothing. You did this here. You spilled all of what. Don't holler we, because you the one did it.